Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Mount Motor. Today I want to give you a little update on our BladeZ Gas Scooters here. Our new red one that we just got from the warehouse a couple of weeks ago has now the aluminum intake. Alright, so we have the aluminum high airflow UFO filter, along with a modified muffler, a beat up $10 muffler that I completely gutted out. So this thing hits over 35, this red one right here. Now we have the blue one right here with the orange deck. Just got a juice box for it. Alright, so we have the juice box right here. And we have the 88 Racing exhaust right there. And this juice box is also from 88. They make great products. A little bit expensive, but you'll find out that it's worth it at the end. Okay. The juice box was a little bit tricky to install because I kept having problems with my screws not being short enough. So I had to trim the screws, and you know, if they're not long enough, you're gonna have problems with air sneaking in through the manifold there, and your piston's not gonna generate enough pressure inside the cylinder, and it won't be able to compress the gas and oil, and you're gonna have a problem starting. So what I'm gonna do for you guys right now, I'm gonna start both scooters up. I'm gonna rev them, and I want you to tell me if you hear a difference between the two scooters. Alright, I think there's a huge difference in sound. By the way, remember when I told you the red scooter was faster than the blue one? Well, it still is. It's just that the blue one caught up a little bit. It's a little bit quicker now. Not as fast as the red one. The red one still just completely destroys the blue one now in a race. The red one goes over 35. This one hits about 33 to 35, depending on how warm it is. On this scooter, on the blue one with the juice box, you need to let it warm up for at least a minute. The red one, you can probably let it warm up 20 seconds and it's good to go. But for this one, let me explain to you how juice box works. Alright, it's pretty much like a reserve tank. Okay, there's a little bit of gas and oil and air all compressed up in this box right here. Now, if you look at it, it's closer to the manifold than the carburetor is. So that way, this mixture of gas, oil, and air enters the cylinder a lot faster than just sucking it plainly from the carburetor here. So the engine gets the mixture of gas, oil, and air a lot quicker. So it's pretty much like a reservoir tank. So that's how a juice box works. And of course, everything from ADA is aluminum. So it's American-made aluminum, very tough stuff. Alright, so performs really, really well. I'm really happy with the purchase. Alright, so let's go ahead and start both scooters up. Alright, let's start with the blue one. Choke up. Okay. Alright, let's start it up. Foot on the deck. Okay, so it's already really warm, so let's put the choke down, start it up again. Alright, if you noticed on this scooter, the idling RPM is going to be a lot higher because there's a bigger mixture, not a mixture, but there's a bigger flow of gas, oil, and air going in there, because not only the carburetor is feeding the engine, but it's also the juice box. So a lot more, a bigger ratio of gas and oil are entering the engine along with air. So the piston's going to be going up and down a lot quicker. Alright, so this scooter right now does not have a choke. It just has that plain filter right there, the high airflow filter. Okay, so let's start this one up now. Alright, let's do it. Foot on deck. Let's pull start it. Alright, let's go ahead and rev it up. Cool, that sounded pretty nice. It sounded a little bit louder. It sounded a little bit louder than the blue one because it looks like the fumes are getting out a lot quicker than the blue one because the exhaust port on this red one is a lot bigger than the one on the blue one. Let's put it this way. Let's say that the blue one is like a Cadillac, right? It's got style, it's got class, and it's got performance. Now you have the red one over here. This is the Ferrari. This is definitely the Ferrari here. Really, really fast. Not that big on looks, not as much as the blue one, but really, really fast. But you know, then again, a Ferrari also looks really nice. But let's just say, speed-wise, this is a Ferrari. And for this one, looks and speed-wise, it's like a Cadillac. So actually, I did think of why this engine would need the choke. It's because since there's a bigger ratio of gas and oil and air entering the engine, you're gonna have to start off with a little bit of air. Okay, if you give the engine too much air, you're gonna overwhelm it, and it's not gonna start up. Which is why this choke is really important to have with the juice box. All right. Alright, so I'm getting questions about the gas and oil ratio. Okay, for these types of engines, which is the Purefire Tanaka 40cc, you need to have a good ratio of 2.6 ounces of oil per gallon of gas. Alright, this is a 2-gallon tank. I made a huge mistake. I wasn't thinking straight, so I just put 2.6 ounces of oil into a 2-gallon tank, which is really, really bad idea. I actually did run one batch of that into these scooters and they worked fine, but it's really stressful on the motor. So what I did, since it's a 2-gallon tank, 2.6 times 2 is 5.2, so I put 5.2 ounces of oil per this tank of gas. And that's pretty much it with this scooter update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Even though blades are discontinued, you can still find them. They are around. We just don't carry them anymore because we just... I know it is very difficult to find these scooters because they have stopped the manufacturing of them. But there are dealers around here. We at Mount Motor don't carry them anymore because we simply cannot find them. But they are around. I mean, if you look hard enough, they are around. And good news, we started selling the new 2011 Evolution scooters, also known as the Evos. They are Chinese, but we've had very good reviews about them, so we started to sell them. So go ahead and check that out on our website at www.mountmotor.com, and we look forward to doing business with you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day riding.
I lost my identity.